Yo, it's ODB, our lifestyle podcast. We're going to talk about AccuAir today. This is ODB's Corner. Thank you guys for joining us. All right, so for a while, I've been wanting to do this. We've established over the last year or so that AccuAir has made a comeback. We've had Ryan on, and one thing that we like about Ryan is very upfront. He is always willing to help the clients and customers that are out there. You'll see him that he's very active on social media. He's also very active in a group called the AccuAir Owners Group, I think it is, on Facebook. And it's kind of an unofficial group where a lot of different AccuAir folks will kind of get together, whether they're selling things or if they're having challenges with their system. Now, prior to AccuAir going out of business, we did have the prior management, if you will, on the podcast, and we talked all about these different awesome products, right? So over the past 10 years or so, AccuAir has really made a name in the industry for making manifolds, exo mounts, easy to use kind of plug and play type products, which was pretty awesome. It helped revolutionize in many ways that air suspension market. Now, I've been into air suspension since the late 90s, obviously reading Truckin' Magazine, Mini Truckin'. Many of us mini truckers started out with manual valves. We've talked about this on OLP, of course, with 1/4-inch lines and just dual needle gauges. We've come a long way. I've had everything from those setups, also everything to nitrogen on my Suburban. So I've kind of had a lot of different setups. Always love Air compressors, and of course AccuAir is a product that I've always been a fan of. I'm actually getting ready to install through Jimmy's Rod and Customs very soon, AccuAir on my 4th vehicle. So I have the AccuAir switch speed on my 94S10 Bada Bing. My wife's Charger that she drove every day had AccuAir on it. My 67 Lincoln Continental had AccuAir with the exo mount. Jimmy had installed the levelers and things like that, the sensors at each corner. And then we'll talk about kind of the next evolution now, which is going to go on my 64 Lincoln, Project Smuggler's Blues. So I want to start off today with the VU4. So this has been a very, very successful product for AccuAir. And if you ask anybody in the industry, they will tell you that this piece of equipment is solid, okay? I talked to Jimmy Graham, I think it was about a year ago at Jimmy's Rod and Customs, and we talked about how this VU4, he has had no troubles with it over the years, and it's just really, really, really a solid manifold. Now, I'm really happy to know that they're going to continue with this product line. I think it's been so successful, it would kind of be dumb to do away with it. Now, one thing that my understanding is, and I believe when Ryan was on the podcast recently, he talked about the VU4 will live on, but it's going to live on as only with the NPT ports. And that's important because what they've kind of found, and I also experienced this over the years, the one fail that I had was these cartridge fittings that are pressed in there. They would tend to leak over time, especially if there were vibrations. And of course, I'm not a professional installing this. When I put it into my wife's Charger, I think the hard lines that I had going into it over the course of time, again, it vibrated and it caused those cartridge fittings to leak. Now, as we know in the past, AccuAir was in California, so really the only fix for that was to take it out and send it to them and either pay if there was a fee associated, or you had to buy another valve block, which obviously costs money. So with the VU4 living on, so to speak, what you'll basically have is the NPT, so you'll be able to screw in those fittings. And I can tell you over the course of time, when I've used compression fittings or high-end fittings, I've helped to eliminate leaks. That's a cool thing about this because you'll be able to screw right into it. Of course, there is a product out there that allows for you to do a screw-in fitting, NPT, and then you will have a push to connect on the other end. So that's fantastic because if you ever did have a leak, you could easily remove those fittings, and then you can replace the fitting, and boom, you're back in business with no leak. So VU4 obviously will continue to live on. Now, the number one thing that I'm excited to talk about today, when Ryan was on recently, we kind of hinted, we caught wind here at OLP, we knew what was coming, And when Ryan was on, he kind of hinted at one of the biggest challenges with the AccuAir system is a do-it-yourself person. I would say, like, even myself, I wouldn't feel comfortable installing the kind of levelers or the sensors at each corner. That's something that was one of their top questions, and rightfully so. You know, it's one of those things where you gotta have suspension travel, whether you've got a lift or you've got the vehicle up high enough to be able to cycle the suspension. And it takes obviously some skill, some fabrication work, things like that, depending on your setup. Now, Jimmy did install these on my 67 Lincoln, and it involved making little brackets and things like that. And apparently people that have the levelers, they love them and they work fantastic. As you know, what's important for product offerings these days is to have selection, to have options. And what we've seen in the market is a lot of folks gravitate towards the pressure-based system. It was only right that many of you that have had this VU4 over the course of time, you know that there were 4 ports on top. And these ports typically came capped off, and that allowed for expansion, but for the most part, if you look at the majority of setups, these were never used. Now, in a couple of cases, what I saw is folks in the past, they would use Dakota Digital. They have long made a pressure-based system that allowed for you to put a port in here, very similar to what AccuAir now offers with these guys. And you could run those up to your center console, and that would allow for you to see the pressure at each side. That's a little bit costly in the grand scheme of things, and for the most part, I've only seen 1 or 2 folks over the course of time do that. The reason being is AccuAir, for the longest time, they focused on, hey, if you have the sensors, the levelers at each corner, you don't need that, okay? So recently when AccuAir announced the pressure-based system, I saw a few comments from people that were maybe trying to take a dig, and they said, well, what about you guys saying that the levelers are more accurate? Well, Ryan, again, always up front, comes back and says, hey, we want to allow choice. It's up to the consumer on what they want. So this was like a new direction that they've taken, very similar to Apple recently. For anyone that uses an Apple iOS device, so on and so forth, Apple was finally kind of moving towards an opportunity to allow folks to fix their own device, selling the tools, providing the knowledge base articles to allow you to change your battery and things like that, which is a total 180 spin from what Apple's done in the past. Now, I think obviously some litigation and things like that over the course of time have driven Apple to that, but the point is AccuAir took a kind of a full 180 spin, and they said, look, it's a huge marketplace, okay? There's gonna be different kind of consumers and users out there. Let's give them the option, okay? So for me, in a 64 Lincoln, it is a land yacht. So some folks would say, the pressure-based system, you know, it's not gonna be as accurate, this and that. What I'm gonna do is install this kit, which is gonna allow for less wires, so I don't have to run wires outside to each corner of the car for the levelers, but it'll also allow for me to get the project going a little bit quicker. And then just like we've seen with other manufacturers, you can still go back and add on those levelers down the road, those sensors, if you will. And again, it's allowing for the consumer to make the choice. So with the recent kit that they offered, you basically get the 4 sensors that screw in to the top of the VU4, and you also get the wire harness, which is very simple. So basically, if you had the levelers for whatever reason, and maybe they broke or something along those lines, or you're just wanting to try something different, you plug this in to your main brain, if you will, and then you have your 4 plugs right here, okay? Pretty simple. They give you plenty enough wiring depending on where your setup is. So we've seen some of these in the far bed of a truck, underneath the truck. We've even seen Jimmy install the VU4 inside the famous Nissan Titan dually that Graham now owns. Of course, that was on the cover of Street Trucks, but the point is there's plenty of wire here no matter what your system setup is for. So you get these 4 sensors, and you get a little bit of the collateral quick start guide. Okay, This is important because it talks about install the sensors using the layout on the reverse side, open the E+ mobile app, go to settings, advanced, enable pressure-based controls. It's that simple, okay? Now, in addition to everything that we talked about so far, I want to talk about two more things. And AccuAir, before they went out of business, so to speak, they had launched a product that I believe was in the pipeline for some time. When the Indo CVT came out and the VT, so the valve tank and the compressor valve tanks, those tanks, I believe the original concept was to launch it with a new ECU, right? Or brain, as I often refer to it as. What they did with this is, with this new ECU or ECU Plus, essentially you have all the same plugs that you'd be accustomed to seeing. This would directly replace the brain or the ECU that you had before. So let's say you have an older setup, it's been on your vehicle 5-10 years, and you want to upgrade to this. You literally can unplug and plug in here, and then you'll be able to use the new app, whether you have an Android device or an iPhone, which is pretty cool. So if you want that functionality to be able to air out your vehicle or lift it up from the app, or let's say for whatever reason you've misplaced your controller and you want to use the iPhone or Android app, you could do so by picking up this brain, okay? This is one that I purchased before they went out of business, so I do know that they have new quality control. I've talked to Ryan before, I believe we brought that up on the podcast. They have a company that they work with, and these are actually x-rayed to ensure that the motherboards and things like that are solid before they even leave the factory. I do believe there's coloring, there's different colors that you can do with this, there's different settings within the app, and Ryan has also posted in the AccuAir Owners Group in the past asking what features do you want to see roll out. The great thing about the iPhone or Android app and some of the development that they can do is they can add those features through a basic software update. So a lot of folks have asked, hey, we want to be able to rename our system. So if it's ODB's car or, Bada Bing or Smuggler's Blues, the, various names, those are type of features that they're looking into potentially rolling out. I'm not sure if they rolled that out yet, but I do know that that was one that was on their list, if you will. Again, one cool thing, E+ Connect is technically the name of it. You'll always get great collateral with all of these pieces that you purchase from there or from these guys, and then you also have a lot of the dimensions and things like that. So pretty cool stuff. So if you've got the old VU4 setup, you can literally upgrade, plug and play. Now, a buddy of mine, Josh Ellis, did this, and he literally ordered it, and you plug this in, and you're good to go. Now, as you can imagine, if you have the EXO mount or you have things like this, you obviously are going to have a little bit different setup now with this, so you'll have to figure that out. I know there's a couple of places out there that make a mount for this VU4, or excuse me, for this ECU Plus, and this allows for you to easily mount it if you want to have it displayed or things like that, which is pretty cool. So again, you can check out on eBay. I've seen those, and Ryan has hinted that maybe there will be a new EXO mount style mount that they'll roll out. I believe I saw a few of these in concept at SEMA. However, I'm unsure if that's going to be an official product offering or how soon that'll come to market. I don't believe it's out yet. Okay. The wiring is fairly inexpensive. The one thing that I love about this is it comes all pinned. So you literally have the plug and play application, which is fantastic. I recently picked up a few different pieces just to put this together. I've had this VU4 for some time. I bought it back in the day, and I bought it because it was the NPT, and it'll allow for me to do the setup that I want. Okay, lastly, we've got the E+ Touch Pad by AccuAir. Again, I did purchase this after they announced they were going out of business. Great thing is, we all kind of knew they were going to be back, and they are. With this one, a little bit different finish. I'll show a couple close-ups of it. The big change with this is it allows for the controller to have almost like an umbilical cord, I would call it. I don't know what the official term is for it, but bottom line is, when we had Ryan on prior, we talked a little bit about someone that would accidentally sit on their controller, and with the older setup, it had the kind of old school smartphone plug in it. I forget if it was USB, one of the original USB plugs. And what would happen over time, some of you probably remember your old school phone, if you sat on it, you would have that little bend that would happen at the male part of the plug. And that was obviously a challenge they would sometimes get calls about. Ryan talked about that. With this one, you have a plug that comes out of it, or a cord, I should say, and it allows for you to, same plug, but it allows for, if someone were to accidentally sit on this, it's not going to cause any issue. So, pretty cool stuff. This one is also, I believe, magnetized, which is cool because we've seen a few different companies, third-party companies, offer different mounts. I believe you can even do a similar, many of you have the mount in your vehicle where you have the magnetized case. You can stick your phone on that mount, which is, you know, pretty cool. You can do that, I believe, with this one as well. I think that was an additional feature that they added. But what I kind of wanted to do was talk a little bit about the benefits of AccuAir. This is not a paid review at all. I want to thank Tony at Bare Knuckle Customs. He helped me acquire some of these pieces, and I certainly appreciate him. He's on Instagram. He's built some cool trucks over the course of time as well. But bottom line is, if you have an older AccuAir system, you have this modular style upgrade that you can do, whether you want to go with a VU4, kind of a new style deal. Let's say you have the Indo CVT, okay? The one thing I will tell you is if you have Indo CVT, please, 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 at least buy the upgrade to make it the valve tank, okay? Eventually, unfortunately, you're probably gonna run into an issue, okay? We've seen that from a lot of different folks. What I would tell you is spend the money, have the parts on order. Miggity Mike the Mayor from OLP, he ran into this at John Lopez's place at his house where the truck was fine. The next day it would not air up, the compressor died. So you wanna be able to get that taken care of. I know Switch Suspension, I believe, offers a service that you can even send your tank into. I don't know that AccuAir is necessarily offering that, but I know Switch Suspension has been. There's also the parts out there, I believe, on Switch Suspension, probably through AccuAir as well. You can hit them up and they'll help you upgrade your tank. The concept was cool, but for whatever reason in the real life world with the compressor in the tank, it just has not shown to be the most stable system over time, or most reliable, I should say. So leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, please, if you can. Check out OLP via any podcast app. Just search OLP or our Lifestyle Podcast. I'm ODB. This is ODB's Corner. And I want to give you a huge thumbs up to AccuAir. I'm glad they're back. They're based in Florida. Look them up on social media. Love their YouTube videos. We out you.